What's up, you guys? How you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Sculpting the Uncanny. We're up to, I think, 68 now. Yep, 68. And we're going to start working on Lizard now. So we're going to be working on one for this new No Way Home one. You might be able to also use it for the retro one. I'm going to try to focus on making it for this one, just because that's what I would want. I like this. So far, I like this one. There's a couple things would want to change to it. I might end up making a new tail, because while this one does have a bendy tail, it immediately starts bending right back to being straight. There's no purpose of the tail in this one, so I don't really like the tail situation on this one. So if it's gonna, yeah, it bends, but if it goes back to the same position every time, it doesn't really stay. What's the purpose of it? So maybe I can create a tail that's bended, in a certain direction, a couple different directions, whatever. Maybe I can find a way to make that work. And then also, I'd like to get somebody to create the soft goods for it. The cape. I know there's a lab coat for GP Slot. Did it for, I think, the retro classic, the retro Lizard. I don't know how well it still would be working on this one, since it's got much wider shoulders. So maybe this one would have to have a newer version. Like the Beast one could kind of work, but that's too expensive. I don't even have the retro Beast figure itself. But yeah, I would want a black shirt underneath that's cut up, and then purple shorts underneath. And cut up little purple shorts, and then the lab coat all beat up and kind of grungy on the edges. I think that could look really good. Then there's quite a bit of a. Oh shit! Wow. Okay, I just pulled the plug out from here. That shouldn't happen. Let's see here, because I recently heated this thing up, and it's hot as balls up in here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I got a bunch of what's it called? Fans going on. Sorry, I realized I didn't have any music going on, so I was like, "Why is it so quiet?" And oh my god, I cannot keep this thing in there now. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But the ball joint, it's pretty long. We'll make some use out of it. Have some fun with it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to work on today. But a couple things as we go do some updates, because this past week I've been busy trying to make some stuff for you guys and for myself as well. Starting with the Hulk, we finished this one up. I'm gonna go this way with it. So we just finished this one up. I have 4 different versions of this one, and it looks really great. I love this. I can't wait to get this one painted up. I don't own the Maximum Hulk yet. Eventually I will. Luckily Nico's already has the Maximum Hulk, so you can paint match it to that one. But yeah, I think all 4 of these heads work well with the body and work well for any Hulk figure. And I'm very, very happy with how this one came out. The hair I fixed up the hair a little bit more, so I like this one. Yeah, I'm digging this one for sure. And then, so let's see here. Let me pull up what I've been working on. You can kind of see it behind me here, but one sec. Got the, oh, come on, pop up. We got the Iceman slide here as well. So I have my X-Men Sentinel display going on, and I wanted to find a way to make that pop a little bit more. I keep wanting to add more characters, as like I have my normal X-Men display right underneath of it, and that's with every. Actually, technically it's Wolverine right underneath, but one underneath of that, I have a bunch of X-Men characters. It's all like the main ones I have. But then if I have an extra one of it, I end up putting it in the Sentinel display to show that one off. So all my X-Men are going against the Sentinel, and I'll show you that right now. Let's go. I'll pop this up. So boom, you can see that right here. And then where right underneath the X-Men sign, I'm gonna put the Iceman wall mount, and it's gonna kind of curve out there. So You can kind of see it right over here. But yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. So I got Gambit underneath the Sentinel, and then Rogue is underneath of Gambit, kind of punching at his leg. I've got Wolverine up here. There's an X logo behind him, or behind the Sentinel, which eventually will be another. Will be Angel if we get the blue Angel. I'll put the red one up there on that one. And then bam. So look at this. Oh, so there's 2 holes right there. These are some to let the resin come out. But we got 2 wall mount holes. Icicles that come down. I really like how these ones came out. It was basically just like 4 variations, and then I just kept moving them around, including putting it on this part here. So this is a separate piece to make it easier for printing, and that can just plugs in right in there. It needs a little bit more sanding to fit properly, but it's nice to do right up there. And then I've got my Iceman himself. Let me see if I can kind of get a little bit, because I have some sticky tack here. Let me see if I can get him to stay put on top of there while we test it out. Let me put a little bit more where the ice part is. Okay, so there's some there. Put Iceman on here. Let's try to get that looking cool. Oh, it's actually pretty close to where I want it to be. Okay. A little bit under this foot. And a little bit under this foot. And let's see here. Okay. Okay, got that. Put this one here. Boom. So he's gonna be like, you can slide right here, right in front of the Sentinel. Let me move my arm out of the way. Boom. And then if you combine it with the Can of Beams ice effect on the hand, because unfortunately this Iceman doesn't have the open hands. If you combine it with that effect, it can give you a little more like he's actually doing the effect. So that looks pretty cool. And this one is interchangeable. So there's a chance I could probably make this a little bit taller to get it closer to the fist. But I'm fine with where it's at right now, to be honest. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. How we doing? Boom. So yeah, I'm happy. That's another wall mount on there. That one's all done. Fantastic. And then that was quick. I started working on this. Technically, it was like I couldn't sleep on Monday night. I was too filled with ideas, and I was hot. And so I came out to my computer and started working on stuff. And I was just thinking about it in my head. And I was like, okay, how would I make it? How would I see it? I want to visualize it. And so I came out to work on it and got pretty far. And boom, like by Tuesday, I was going to do Tuesday I finished the sculpt. Wednesday I started doing test prints, and then I started going throughout for a while, and this has been a pretty fun little sculpt. So I'm very happy with this. This is cool. So I'll add that to the Sentinel display. Let's put him right there so that doesn't fall. And then the other thing, let me see if I can find a picture. Actually, I can probably present. Hold on. Profile. Come on. Why is it not working? There we go. Okay. All right. So let me share this with you guys now. Sorry. Boom. Share screen. There we go. All right, boom. I finally finished the the Doctor Doom throne, and technically Fantastic Four, but I finally painted up the bottom, and then the Doom symbol itself, because it's like red and then green underneath of it, and then another red. It's too much pain in the butt to probably to do. So what I did was I bought some filament and Armin Customs. He printed it out for me since he has the Bamboo Lab with the AMS on it, and it came out pretty sweet. Add some pop in there, and then the Fantastic Four one, I might go in there and just give it a wash possibly. I feel like it's just too bright. There's not enough contrast in there. I did a lot more painting on the Doom one for sure, and that made it really pop. I really like that one. So yeah, that one came out pretty sweet, and I'm very happy for that. I'm gonna try to add this to the. I don't have the Fantastic Four. I'm selling technically the Fantastic Four physical one on UncanySculpt.com right now under wall mounts, but the digital file for this and the bottom part of the Doom throne will be on UncanySculpt.com to this Friday. The top part of it, the actual throne itself, is not my model. It's sculpted. It's done by Innovation Models, Toy Blocks. You know, if you know those guys, they do great work. That part's all them. I just liked the way it was. It was exactly where I was looking for anyway, so I just bought that model, printed out, painted it up myself. So it was painted and printed by me, but it was sculpted by them over there, and I appreciate them. Look, you can see their what's it called? Their comment right there. So I appreciate them shout make a comment. But yeah, so I'm happy with these things. I keep making little wall mounts to make my displays. I have not much display space, so I'm trying to fill up all the wall spaces I can. And these are all have little holes for you to put a nail through or screw through, and to a hole into the wall. So these are fantastic. Triple Toys, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? He said nice. And that was back on when I was talking about the ice slide. But I appreciate you guys. Anybody else chilling in here, feel free to say what's up. I always like to know who's here, even if you're just in here to like who's in here. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, I need the feedback, and I want to talk to people. Makes things much interesting, hopefully more interesting for you guys. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the updates I've got for now. So we got through quite a few things and wrapping up a couple things. I'm pretty sure I showed off the Man Thing wall mount on here, and that one came out great. Now I got to paint up the Iceman one and to put that on the wall. And we just finished up Doctor Doom. We're making things, man. We're making things. We got the Hulk, big old Hulk. I'm excited. Oh, also the Doombot heads. They're sculpted by me and painted by me now. These ones that I have on my Doombots are actually by Armin Customs, but I created my own, which look pretty close and it looked good. I have still my five sculpts here left. No one's bought them yet, so if you guys are interested, you can totally pick up some. I also have some as a set. You can get 2 of them if you wanted to. You can put that on the Super Scroll Doom body. It works just fine. So yeah, guys, go check that out. UncanySculpt.com. Boom, boom, bam. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it. Let's go. Stop sharing. Let's go present. And then, so thanks to Armin Customs as well. When I went and picked up the Doom symbol, I asked if I could borrow the No Way Home lizard that he had, and luckily he had one, and I scanned it, so we were able to work off of something. So got the base head in here, but we want to start with get rid of that. We don't need that. Let's keep that eye. So we still have our base head we can start with to have an idea. But this is definitely be a lot of changes up in here. Come on, connect. Why is it not connecting? Technical issues, I guess. Hold on. What the hell? Get out of there. So. Catch the ball. Go. No way. Why is this thing not on? Plugged in. Yeah, be kidding me. Now I'm having issues with my Wacom tablet too, not connecting. It's alright. We'll figure something out. Anyways, let's move this all the way. I'll try to use my mouse as much as possible for now. Also, let me pull up my references here. So we got kind of like a dinosaur-ish one. We got the this one's I believe a statue. I did like this one. I kind of want to use. I like that it's a little bit shorter. This one has. I like the eyes, or the way I kind of like how the nose teeth kind of like not the nose kind of curls up, but I like this one because it's a shorter nose. It's not super long. That makes it more dinosaur-y. So I do like that. We've got this one, which is the one I really like. A lot of texture, the horn, kind of like the spiky parts on the eyebrows. I like that add to it. A little bit on the. I don't think I'm gonna do too many. I don't think I'm gonna do a spike down the front back here. It'll probably just be like a ridge. I'll do a ridge. This is a kind of cartoonish one that I saw. I like the expression into it. And then something I really liked, which was the if you guys haven't seen it, the No Way Home concept art for Lizard, which it looks fantastic. I wish they would have kind of gone this route, but I understand they're not doing so because it's not very it's not super close to what he looked like in Amazing Spider-Man, so it would kind of probably trip people up. But I like that version. I think the head sculpt looks great, and the mouth is pronounced enough that it doesn't look too weird. I don't like the head sculpt the direction they went with. Let's mess with this a wee bit. We don't need ears, that's for sure. We're gonna brush. Let's go stronger. Let's dynamesh it. Since this thing's not working. I don't really have another cable for that one right now either. That one's like an older cable. Bless you, puppies. Maybe that's a reason to get a actual Cintiq. Alright, let's go bring out the nose or the mouth. I want it to come out here. Jaw, come down here. Yeah, we're gonna get weird with this for a little bit here. Let's get this a lot further out here. Bring this face. Let's go a little bit wider there. Jaw is going to be that. Fix up the nose. It doesn't need so much of a ridge here. Here. So we want the nostril to be about here. Let's bring out top jaw a little bit more. It's gonna have. This kind of sucks. I don't have my tablet right now. It's gonna be annoying because I don't have the ability to mess with the sensitivity. Let's just continue as much as we can there then. Alright, switch back to regular smooth. I think that's okay. I have some experience messing with these kind of things. But I did Killer Croc, but it wasn't as long. And I've done like my Dragon Inferno. And that one was pretty fun. So I have faith it'll look good. Let's fix this in here. I'm asking these minutes. I'm gonna be looking at this one for right now. This would be this mask. Yeah, we definitely want the head. It doesn't need to be so round up here. Come down like this, maybe. Bring out here. Let's widen this area. Diminish that. It's almost looking a little dog-like, but it's okay for now. Okay. So let's go. Oops. B. here. This would be the eye socket. Up here for the nostril. And then for the mouth itself, I feel like, what do you guys think? Should when the mouth is closed, should the lips or the teeth be seen, or should they be not seen here? Because like in this picture here, it's a little bit more crocodilian, where you can see the teeth when the mouth is closed. But then you got things like this one, you kind of wouldn't see the teeth when they're closed. They're not very large teeth too. Same thing with this one. I think maybe we'll go that route because I don't see them with the teeth open. I can see the lips kind of being closed here. All right, so for that case, let's have a little bit more here like this. Let's shorten the snout a little bit more. Let's widen the head. Let's go a little wider here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Maybe the cheeks, we can go a wee bit wider out here too. Now we have the eyes looking a little bit more facing forward. I have some eyeballs. Let's move those eyeballs up. So did you guys end up picking up anything? Yeah, I think not seeing is better. Okay, all right. Thank you. Appreciate that. I like the feedback. Yeah. Did you guys end up working on anything this summer or this week? You guys go out and do something this weekend or anything? It's been way too damn hot over here. And our AC is kind of on the fritz right now too. That's what sucks. All right, let's go create some details. We ended up going to see Elio, right, this Saturday? Okay, almost feels like that happened last weekend. But yeah, we went to go see Elio. That was a great movie. Go check it out, guys. I'm smiling. Yeah, we went to go over to Oxnard and picked up her nephew, and we went to go see Elio, and it was a good movie. I liked it. Let's go here. But what I'm looking forward to, I mean, I was looking forward to Elio too, actually, but is Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Go cloth. Bring down intensity. So too much. Let's go 9. I liked it, but there you go. To start. And then the cheeks. I think we need some more cheekbones. hate not having my stylus, my not my stylus, my tablet. The pressure sensitivity is all over the place right now. Stay at home and try to get some organizing done. Nice. Organizing around the house, or organizing display or figures and stuff, or I got to do a deep clean on some stuff too. Figure out what kind of figures I want to sell. Gotta try to make some extra money for all these figures coming out. Alright, so we got here. Let's go. Pull up this. Really nice. Wow, it's looking better. Better. So this is a snake hook tool. Let's pinch this little tip out a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Nah, I don't want to go that route. It's not gonna look good. We're gonna try to do it for like the lips that go around it, but I'm gonna have to use more texture, more alpha textures for that, because it's not gonna look good otherwise. I feel like this lower jaw needs to be a little bit. Needs to come up a little bit more. Like, let's go do here. And let's bring this jaw down here. We got the head. The head's kind of like, let's go transparency. No, if we have it hunched over, let's see, how does he have it here? Let's see. It's kind of for theirs is kind of like the ball joints up here. So let's try to have it like this. Ooh, stealing socks, puppy. Little butthead. Our puppy used to like steal a sock and take it up here to the carpet and start tearing it open. But now she just has gone in her case about it so many times that she likes to like just take it. That's it. She comes over here and lays it down, and then she moves on. Either goes to grab another one or something else. But it's funny now. go here. Not bad. I just want to make sure it's like when you, if you were to come up with it, it comes up as well. I feel like I might do a test print because it's something we're not used to very well. And then the ball joint itself, it didn't get scanned. So if you look at it, it goes out a little bit further out. Let me see if I can take a look at it this time. Now that it's not as hot. Yay. So comes out a good little bit. And then basically the head on itself is very downward looking. And there's quite a bit of the head showing to get that neck joint moving. So it might be okay that it doesn't come all the way up. We might be okay with it being this. I do want to make sure that the bottom of the jaw is pretty good. I think that should be pretty good when I go to get the peg into here. It should sit pretty well. Smooth this area out. Move the head, the eyes back. Alrighty. Give a little bit more here. You steal another sock? You did. Oh my god, puppy. What I get for leaving my socks on the side of the bed and not in the hamper. Alright, let's see here. How are we feeling about this? I think we can make this front a little bit wider here. I think this would be better as wider. Yeah, I think that would look good. And I think definitely go a little bit more here on this brow. I try to kind of pronounce that a little bit more. Then let's come in here. Oops. Damage that. Shabby. Let's do another one. This one a little smaller here. This will be part of the bottom lid. There we go. Very nice. Okay, let's fix this. Looking a little high right here. Hold on, let's see if we can fix that. There we go. That's a little better. And then, because I did Craven and then I had Sandman, and I was thinking about it, and I wanted to do the full Sinister Six. I'm like, I got 2 of them so far. I kind of have plans for Green Goblin. Lizard was on my mind. I thought that would be a cool one. I don't really have a Lizard I like, so to say. I have the retro one, and that's going to sit in my Secret Wars display. I don't really have a Spider-Man one. I had the Bath, but I never completed it. And I didn't like the his legs were too they were so loose. He kept falling on himself. And then it was like, I feel like this one's a nice medium in between. Like, it's not as beefy as the monster, like the Bath Venom, but it's still has a presence. And also the retro one doesn't have that weird. They have gecko hands. These ones have nice sharp claws, which if you didn't notice, he has 3 on this side, and then it's 4 on this side, 5 on this side, because this one's like a lizard one. And then he's got the sharper claws at the bottom. That's pretty. I needed that. The whole bendy wire not being able to actual bend is pretty stupid. Like, it bends, but then it just immediately goes back into place. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. So I'll try to sculpt something that can blend into that. Maybe I'll scan it. Maybe I don't need to scan it. It's not that crazy of a detail. I already have the scan of his butt, so I'll just need to figure out. I already have his plug here, so I already know how the shape needs to go. All right, so let's go. Add a little bit more here in the jaws. Like that. Let's go. Let's kind of create a little bit. A little bit there. I'm liking this so far. It's not like super. It's not like too dino-y. It's getting a little bit lizard-like. I like it. I think the snout's looking pretty good so far. Let's go, instead of more like this, I think it's looking very doggy. Let's make it, I think this is also what's hitting that dinosaur look. Let's round that out a little bit. I'm too used to that looking good for like my dragon characters, but for lizard here, maybe we shouldn't do that. I think if we round this nose here, I think that's looking a little bit better. But we'll still let's bring out, let's go conch detail. Oops, wrong one. I want to get in there and do more detailing stuff, but I can't right now because I don't have my what's it called, my tablet. So we might not be a long stream today, but let's see how far we can get with this. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts here? What should we add? Let's give it that kind of dorsal fin-ish kind of look to here. Yeah, he's got one here. Except I'm looking at between this one here, he has it. The No Way Home lizard kind of has it in the concept art. Let's do that. Let's give him like a little bit of a fin kind of thing here. Bring the intensity down. Okay, that's possible. Here. Oops. Okay, we can do that again, but let's bring that intensity up a little bit. There we go. Maybe it needs to come a little. It's hard to. Maybe it needs to start like right here. Let's backtrack that a little bit. And you start right here. Let's go back. Let's go here. Oh shoot! Go a little bit wider. Heck. There we go. Alright, that's a little bit better there. Okay. Let's bring the intensity of that down. Smooth this back out. Okay, nice. Alright, let's go up here. Trying to have a little bit of wrinkling in there. It's okay. I'll need to fix that a little bit later. Let's see here. I guess we can go in here, carve it out. Yep. It is frustrating indeed not having the tools I want to use. But oh well, we'll make it work. You know what this kind of reminds me of? If you guys ever watch Zoids, it reminds me of the Dino Zoid kind of thing. It's like the heart. His name is Zeke. This is what it's kind of reminding me of. Because I think Zeke has like a shorter snout. Oh, you know what I was kind of getting that tangent when I was talking about the Uncanny Sinister 6. Is I think once I have all of them together, I'll make a shirt where that has all the heads together and kind of make something out of that. It could be interesting. I don't know who's gonna want to wear that one. I gotta make some new shirts because I haven't done any with all the Marvel sculpts I've done. Yeah, I like this. I think this is pretty interesting and what's it called? Unique sculpt. That's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to do something a little more unique. Find my own style with these. So when you see it, you're like, oh, that's an Uncanny sculpt. Head sculpt. Let's go here. Are you guys gonna be watching any movies or are you guys gonna be doing anything? Because I know we've got Jurassic World Rebirth this week, and then we got Superman next week. You guys gonna go watch some movies? I feel like there was something else that was out as well. I can't remember what it was. I feel like there was something else that was out this week. Huh? On Max?
Max.
It's already out?
No, this week though.
It is? Wow. Sinners on Max, guys. That's wild.
July 4th.
That literally just came out. That's wild.
That's gonna come out Friday.
Dang. Alright, Jen, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Appreciate you being in here. Look at what we got so far. We're working on it. Oh, it's weird. This is the Uncanny Lizard right now. Because every time you see the lizard, he's drawn so much differently every time. Like there's always a difference. Other than like the retro ones that really have their own kind of style, he's almost drawn very differently. And I think I'll definitely give him like a really long tongue. Like I'll give him the fangs like this you see in the picture now. And then I'll give him, let's see here. Which one is it? Okay, so the tongue, we're gonna give him the tongue like this. And the way I'm gonna try to do this figure is I'll make it like two separate pieces that key in, like I did with the Ghost Rider sculpt, where the hair was a separate piece that can key in there for those that bought it. The lower jaw is going to be a separate piece to allow you to paint that one in there, so you can paint the top of the bottom of the top jaw, and then do all your painting on the tongue and the lower jaw, and then put that in there, and you should be good to go. I think that should look pretty nicely. And I'll have it where, okay, so you can see in the reference images I have on the side over here, like the back of the jaw, there's kind of like a little bit of tissue. It's like what would that typically be? Like a muscle almost. It's like your cheek in a way, and or a lip in a way. But that will be part of the top jaw, and then it'll go into a little bit of the bottom jaw when it's secured, so that way you don't see as much of a line on the mouth. You'll just see it. I don't know. I'll try to make it where it comes in there. But of course, there's gonna be a line coming back here. I guess you can, it's like you don't want to paint it afterwards. I mean, you can paint the inside of the mouth, put it on there, and then connect it, and then paint it back over. You could do that, I guess. It just depends on which way you want to go about it. I think I like that so far. The head shape is pretty good. So I like this roundedness here. It gives me that No Way Home lizard look. And I think it's far enough out that it can be, when he turns his head, you should be able to get that articulation still. Maybe I can, let's go back here a little bit. I don't want to go too far back, I guess. Let's go here. Here. Okay. Again, like I said, I think this is going to be a short stream just because of the my stylus isn't working right now, or my tablet. I'm not able to get in there more of what I want to do. So I think this might be a good area to stop. Let's go give some color. Color, fill object. Fill object here. Eyes will make like this, and then just because it's fun to do a little bit of coloring. Let's divide, then BST, go RGB, and then it will spray it. Oh, whoops. We're gonna go switch to yellow. And then let's do a wee bit of black. Interesting. Let's go. Oops. There we go. Now we can be looking at you. Yeah, okay. Now we're on to something here. Then I'm only going this crazy because of just a little more fun. Oh, shit. This is all I can do. It's kind of got a little bit of this. You know what? Let's not go. Let's go like a middle between there and there. Color. Yeah, maybe it's a yellowish. And then I think for this, my Uncanny Sinister 6, we'll do like a. I want to do Green Goblin. I want to try tackling that one. We'll do Vulture. We got Lizard. We already have Craven. We already have Sandman. So that's 5. At least one more. I'm unsure what we want to do for the 6. Who do we want? I have to go through my stuff. Maybe I could find somebody that really needs like a nice sculpt. What do you guys think? Who should be the 6th Uncanny Sinister 6? Oh, I feel you, man. I'm the same way right now. Make things work. Those are the hard design to narrow down, right? It's just there's so many designs, there's so many things to take a look at, and it's like everybody's got their own version of it, and I dig this. This is like my version of Lizard. I dig it. Amazon has some Marvel Legends on sale right now, pre-Prime Day deals. Ooh, you know what? That reminds me, because if I can pick this up on the Amazon Prime Day thing, that would be fantastic. If it can be like cheaper, because I don't want to spend, what is it, $35? I don't really want to spend that much on it. 20 or less would be great. Let's look at Amazon real quick and see what we can find. Lizard, Marvel Legends. Oh wow! So the Electro is even on sale right now, because at Targets they're price matching them down, or they have them at $27.99 as well. So it looks like they made the Electro down at the same time. Unfortunately, Lizard is at $35 still. It's in stock. Oh my God! The retro Lizard is $111. That's crazy. Cracking. So you know what I was talking when I was talking about in the past, I was talking about doing a giveaway And I think what I'll do is I want to buy Invisible Woman and Human Torch. I'm gonna steal the effects off of Invisible Woman, and then Human Torch. I wanted to take the flames off them as well, but I'll give away those two as the base. Actually, well, I can't give that away because the Invisible Woman I want the head sculpt of, so I'm gonna put that face onto the retro body and see if it works. So then she would have like no body. So maybe I can't really do that. I was gonna maybe Mr. Fantastic, and then I wanted to give away, the Fantastic Four portal, because it's like I want to do the Dooms, but I was given the Doom by Chris Smash Lab Creation, so I don't think I really want to do that. So I gotta figure out another way out. Which I don't know. It's like the X-Force Archangel is nice. Maybe I can get another one of those. Oh no, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna pick up another. Blade is starting to get up in price. It's like $30, $40 almost for new. If I can find a loose one, maybe I'll do a loose. But Agent Venom was the one I was thinking about. I can pick him up for like $25, and then I'm gonna try to paint up. I have one of his sculpts right now. I'm pretty sure I had both of them here. Oh yeah, boom! I got both of them. So the two sculpts I did for Agent Venom, I'll probably paint them up and I'll add those as the giveaway. I'll try to add that for I want to do this for the month of July, and we'll put them out there for everybody. You see Lizard, Green Goblin. Who else again? I'm usually inclined to stick to the OG roster, but who else did you have in mind? So it was we want to do. I was thinking Vulture. I think because he doesn't have that many head sculpts. He only has the one that comes with him. We have Lizard that we're working on now. We have Sandman, which we already worked on. We have Kraven, we already worked on. Green Goblin, I'd like to work on because I feel like I wanted a new version that's painted up. Because I just want to add a little bit more texture into that one. I'm looking forward to. I need a new Green Goblin in general. That one needs a much better body that doesn't have the pins. I can get in a much more deeper crouch as well. Because I stole the Mezco's, I bought Mezco Green Goblin satchel off of eBay, and I like that. It's fantastic. It's a lot better than the other one. And then I want to buy the Mezco Green Goblin glider as well. That should work pretty good for me. But I want to make sculpt for that. So I don't know. Maybe Electro. I'd like to do Rhino, but I don't want to do that because it requires a peg in. I don't like when they have a peg in because that you kind of run in the risk of because they have to pull it out. You're gonna be breaking the pegs, and I feel like that might not be the best in the best of cases. I don't know. Maybe if it has some ticky tack, it has a rod in and then some ticky tack, kind of like how I have it for the Archangel figure, where it has a port in, but it's loose enough so that way it doesn't get stuck in there. I don't know. All right, so you're saying Vulture, Lizard, Sandman, Kraven, Green Goblin. You got maybe Black Cat, Electro, Rhino, and Scorpion as some options. Scorpion is interesting. It's like Electro is really cool. I like the idea of Electro. I just think that the mask could be interesting to pull off. And then let's dig into some references for that. Then let's go. Oh, what the hell? Wow, the No Way Home Sandman figure is $45 on Amazon. That's crazy. Okay, let's go Electro. comics. All right, let me share this with you guys. Start screen, present, share screen. Okay. It's over here. Let's see what we can look at for Electro. What kind of looks do we want for him? Of course they're all very much similar, but it's like, what kind of expressions does he need? Do we do one that's with the burnt face looking one, or do we do it all with the mask? I mean, I like the mask for sure. That Electro was so close. I mean, I like that they did the face mask thing, but if it could have been a little bit more green, that would have been nice. I always liked the look of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance look. That was always so cool. I tried to make it a custom of it with the Electro suit. Yeah, that looks pretty dope. No, you can make something similar to that. And then there was this one. That was the pizza spotty body one. And then we got the burnt face one from Spider-Man. Would you guys want a scarred face one, or would you want a mask? This is one I like. I like this asymmetry in the gritted teeth here. So I would want to do a smile like I did with Craven, and I would want a gritted teeth one for sure, like a wide open eyed one. I think that would be really fun. That one's not even very good. That's weird. Where'd it go? You can get very crazy with it. Very powered up. Let's see, what did the Electro Marvel Legends, what did he come with? I want these effects. But I don't want to pay $27 for just effects. Where's Retro at? Okay. So he had the open palms, that's pretty much it. And his face sculpt. Yeah, his face sculpt was just kind of subpar. I think we can, it lacks emotion. I think that's something he definitely needs something for sure. This is the era of like no emotion. He said, I know you've done Venom, I assume you don't want him part of your roster. Because like for me, Venom isn't the Sinister Six. I would say Venom is kind of more of on his own thing. I don't want him in my roster of Sinister Six, at least. And the Venoms that I've done so far was like the Matt Gargan Venom, and then the Agent Venom one. But I think I would make Venom on his own. And if I were to do I would do a Venom. It would be the Eddie Brock one. It'll look cool. I'll try to make that one. I still need now that I have a Monster Venom bath. I have a scanner. I can actually finish that Matt Gargan Venom that I worked on a long time ago. I didn't release that one. I don't think I released either of them, to be honest. So those ones are on release, so maybe we can get back to working on that one. So we'll see how that goes. Damn, am I missing out on that Sandman? Keep waiting for the right time. Missing out, man. You can get your the $45 one trying to go up, and the No Way Home one, which is crazy because I keep hearing there's deals on them being not cheaper. Maybe I have to scoop up like 2 more. Scarred Face could be a cool redo. The old one that came with the modern Electro back in the Salmon Bath is Wave is outdated compared. Yeah, definitely outdated for sure. Let me go back. Ultimate 161 Electro. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the all blue one, which let's go back. Pretty sure there was one here. You're talking about this one, right? Like I kind of like. I always felt like that one was kind of boring to me. I like the flareness of the yellow one because it was just a blue. Let me see. It was just a blue head, right? And he's got little lightning bolts on his head. Because he was like more pure energy. He didn't really have too much of a suit. What do they have here? They have Sandman. They have, look, they almost have what I had. They have, it looks like Kraven. They got Sandman. They got Vulture. They got Electro. I can't tell who that is. Tarantula? That's interesting. Yeah, I wanted to do Tarantula a long time ago because I want to repaint that one that has like, that came with no accessories whatsoever, and mask was wrong anyway. So, I mean, I feel like I'll do Tarantula eventually as maybe not part of my Sinister Six, but I'll do them. Yeah, it's not that complicated either. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Tarantula. Whoops. I gotta type in Marvel. Yeah, because definitely we'll do one like this. Boom. This is how you should look for sure. I'll do it. Yeah, he was okay like that. Should he maybe? You can have a yelling and a gridded teeth would be okay. Yeah, he definitely needs to have the black because that blue doesn't work. It seems so weird. The only reason they did blue is because that was much more blue, and this reads as the mask is blue and the bottoms are black. You know, that I can understand. It reads that same way, but it just everywhere else is drawn with the mask being black. And if at least, you know, maybe not that this seems like just too much brighter blue. If it was like a little bit darker blue, it'd be okay. A black tarantula would be dope. Yeah, this one. Yeah, there's not much to him on this one. Oh, what's up with what's his powers? Also look into him. Oh, jump scare. The tarantula came up. Really dope though. So I can imagine some Last Stand Spider-Man body reuse though. Yeah, with a black tarantula. Let's go. Yeah, I can see that. I can almost see Rage too. Let's see. Let's look at what. All right, so. I feel like there's not much you can really share with this one. It has the open suit. Let me look at Rage. Let me see how that one looks. It just has an open vest. Nah, it doesn't work. I feel like there's something that was similar to that though. Interesting. Anyways. Yeah, screw this. Screw this weirdness. Put in Crane's Tarantula. Yeah, I feel like he could use a new expression for sure. And it's something that would be better. It was a good sculpt. Yeah, he's only $12. $12.80. He's cheap. Maybe I'll pick up an extra one. What else? What else is on Amazon that was on sale? It's technically the Deadpool Wolverine one. It's down from $28.99 to $24.99, as it should be. But yeah, I want the Invisible Woman's accessory, and I want her head sculpt. I feel like this could work well in a retro storm. And then I want this one only because I want to take the pieces off his arms. And then I need to see reviews because I know the foot piece comes off, it can spin. That would be really good to use. And then this part comes off the back. Possibly comes off the back. I don't know. Could be glued in there. But I feel like I could use that. If not, just use the figure itself. I don't know. It's got the texture in there, but oh well. Oh my god, that's crazy. I missed out on this retro beast, and I feel bad for that. Hopefully, X-Men 97 can give me a beast I can use. But it's okay because I don't think this one even has like the. Yeah, it's got good sculpts in the face. I don't know if this was the new tech, the photoreal tech. Looking forward to this one coming out. Only $48 for anybody who needs that. No, a cool portal. If you have magic, you can use the portal for her. You have a base body. Crossfire if you want your hood goons, you can put Crossfire with you. I just picked up the Nick Fury extra body. This isn't too bad. Where else is like some cheaper ones or good sales? This I might have to pick up to swap the Nick Fury Jr. head onto. Swap out the hands. Still need to open up my Adam Warlock. It's still. Actually, he's on the shelf now. He used to be behind me for the longest time, but then I swapped him out for the new Marvel Unlimited figure. Yeah, they definitely need to reissue Beast. We need a new one for sure. Oh yeah, Ultimate Iron Man. He's on clearance right now. If we see him, I'll keep an eye out for that one. There's that Moon Knight that could be used for Muse. Savage Namor. I used the body. I used the arms for what's it called? For Kraven. That one worked out. Firelord's only $16. I just opened up Hallows Eve. I like her. I would want to repaint the hair to be a little bit more redder. I was not impressed with the chasm that kind of goes with her. Oops, sorry. The chasm that goes with her. It just was not the greatest of detail. I mean, it was an older body. I think that was the same body as like this Iceman was, which I think is like Sunfire body. Actually, I think I have this 2-pack already. I just haven't opened it yet. Feature Diamond Select Hulk, Red Hulk. Spider-Boy, I don't have Spider-Boy, so that's not bad. $20, I would still want to go lower than that before I wanted to pick him up. 16 for Tigra, but that's not the. Yeah, you're gonna want the 5 Avengers West Coast one for sure. The 5-pack. And nothing else is like super sale. This isn't bad. I would want to pick it up at this price. Less than 50. That's good. This is good. I need to pick up more of her up. Starting to get to like non stuff. $27 for the Kraven, not bad. It's like I saw that was on sale long time ago, like on Walmart or something. If you need some fodder, you can use this Havoc. I'm so glad I was able to get Blob for $60 and not have. I mean, I wish I didn't have to pay $60. I wish it was like 50. That's what we all held out for, but oh well. He never dropped down in price. We're all betting on it. Who else is on sale? And not much else. Get the Professor X. I know this one guy. I need to finish my Kingpin. I am one bath piece away from finishing Kingpin, which is I need the I think it's a leg. And I think it's a leg that came with the Spider-Man in that set. It's like it was a symbiote, superior symbiote Spider-Man to go against the Red Goblin. Oh look, Avalanche. I have an Avalanche though. I can give that one away as well. Damn, 210. Wow. White Vision, like $14. I'm kind of I'm on MCU stuff, so I pass that stuff. $30 for the other Phoenix. That's not too bad. I know she's a pretty good figure. Not as crazy as this one, I guess. I feel like I keep seeing the same thing. I did pre-order Juggernaut on Amazon, so at least we'll come to that as we come by. We don't have to pay for it right now, at least, thank God. And a shout out, what's up, man? We're kind of just chilling here. We worked on some Sculpt a little bit, and now we're taking a look at some Legends that are on sale supposedly on Amazon. We got the Prime Day coming up on July 8th, I think, the 11th. A Hulk. I never got that Hulk. I do want to create like the that effect that he comes with. I want to create a new version of that. But I'll have maybe the energy effect pieces can plug into it. Create something similar. You guys want to buy a Sentinel? You can buy that for almost $1,000. Jesus. This is a good Human Torch. This is the retro one. So this is what I would want. I would take this retro Human Torch, and I would want to put the effects that come with the new Fantastic Four figure. I would want to put that on top of this because I feel like that would match a lot better. I'm not seeing that Ultimate Iron Man come up. wow. Okay, well, let's go back up to the top. Let's go Iron Man here. Okay, 21. But I guess Target has it on clearance for like $17 if you can find it for that. Oh, that's another thing. I'm working on Hall of Armor next. I got these. Yeah, I recently got them on Amazon. If you guys haven't checked them out already, Superhero DIY. That's where I got the idea from. But they do theirs as hero pods, and it lacks detail into it. But you take these two pucks basically, which have like these little. It's a sticker on one side, on this side, but it's a magnet. And you sticker that on the inside, and it can magnetize the light. And the lights have connected. Oh, that was off. All right, so they're all on. These ones are on. So is this one on too? Okay, cool. So it comes with. Oops. Yeah. So it has a remote control. I can change the colors. Boom. It's gonna be weird on this setup here, but I can change the type of lighting it has. It can do. There's a dimmer to it. You can set the brightness to it. You can do timer to 60 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Anyways, I'm taking this stuff so that I can put that in the Hall of Armor. So this will go on the top part of it. And this will go on the bottom underneath of the Iron Man figure, which is why I have this Iron Man here. And I had an Iron Man beforehand, but I've done something similar to this before, but I just couldn't figure out the whole lighting situation. So now I'll have it'll be a top and a bottom that can print out, and then you just slip this inside of it, and then it's not going to stand right on top of this as is. It's going to have a cover that has vent holes for the lights to come through, and that way it can show it off a little bit better. Let's go. So I dimmed it down. So let's go. Let's go to private lights. So you can kind of see it here a little bit more. Let me go back to blue. Actually, yeah, like a cooler light versus a warm light I had. So it'll be like this. It'll be about 10 inches tall, maybe a little 12 inches tall, and then they can all stack next to each other. And yeah, they're not very wide. They're good enough. They're not too crazy. I had a ruler right here next to me earlier. I don't know what I did with it. Where is that ruler over there? Oh, never mind. Anyways, so yeah, working on Hall of Armor. Well, in the meantime of me doing stuff during the stream, so during the week, I will be working on more of that, and hopefully that can become available. But you can purchase these things on Amazon, which I'll have these available as when you purchase it from me, it'll come with this. And it comes with 6. I think it's like $30 for all 6. So that's pretty cool. And so each Hall of Armor will take up 2? Yeah, 2. So it'll be kind of baked into the cost of it. And then it'll get printed out. I bought more of the same filament as this one, so it'll get printed in something similar to this. So you can take it if you want to and paint it up, make it a little bit better, or you can leave it as is and put it on your wall. It's no big deal. And yeah, should be pretty cool. Well, these are Easy Volo. I bought them off Amazon. Hold on. They're just under the cabinet lights. Yeah, that should be fun. Another thing I have a bunch of Iron Man figures, and I don't have a way to display them because it's either just Avengers stuff, and I don't have I don't want to just have all Iron Man. It feels like it looks weird. But if I have them in a Hall of Armor, and then they all can kind of go on top of each other, then we're set. So stay tuned for that. I'll make those, and I'll make those with. They will have the wall mount holes, but I would personally do it with a command strip. I think it's a little bit easier to put them on there, because I feel like when you're doing, I mean, maybe that's just me not being as great handy with tools and stuff like that, but I feel like every time I try to do that, it's not the most straightest, and they'll come out a little bit different. At least with the command strips, I can gauge how I put the level on top of it, and then I just push it on there and make it work. So I feel like I have an easier time with the command strips than I do with trying to nail in the area. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that's something to look forward to in the future. On top of this very awesome Iceman slide, I love this thing. I got to figure a way to. I gotta paint this up. So I'm probably gonna paint it up with like a light blue all over, and then dry brush it with white to get that look that I had. Where is that? Yeah, so I kind of had to have it like this, and then have the blast effect in the front of it as well. Yeah, if you pair it with the that effect from Cannon Beams to go around the arm, you get a cool little look. Boom. You get this goes in the wall. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. It's another thing. It's like I feel like every time I make something, it's like I gotta have it done. I want to see it done. I want to put it on the wall. I need to have it. I kept doing that with the man thing. I wanted to see it finished. I was pushing. I printed it out really quick. I went and bought the new paint for it. Oh, damn it! So, and then it kind of failed. In the back of it kind of popped open, but it was okay. But I was just happy. I was happy with how it came out. Had it done within the week, and then the Dr. Doom one as well. That one's taken me a while. The Dr. Doom one is taking me a while because I had to print all the pieces for the throne, which was done by Innovation Models. I had to paint the throne itself, which took a while because I was using the Citadel gold for that one, and it took me like 2 layers per it to make it look nice and clean. And then did a black wash over top of it, trying to make sure getting the details into it as well, because it's like the red behind it. And then I had to model the wall mount itself, which I printed one out, and then I was ready to get it, and I liked it, but then I was like, it looks too basic. Like I have it right here. It just felt too flat to me, or too boxy. And so then I was going to think about, if I wanted to have the Latvian flag coming down, I would have it probably here, but it covers up all this wall and stuff, this like texture here, and I didn't want to do that. So I ended up putting the Doom symbol here, the eye looking symbol, and then on the edges, give it a little bit more flair, and then added the kind of like a little embellishments on the outside. Making gold. Came out fantastic. I liked it. Took me a long time to make, so I don't think I'll be having it out as something that I offer painted and stuff like that, or printed. But I'll definitely have it available as a digital file for you guys to print out. Again, it works with the Innovation Model Throne. So if you can buy that file as well from, I think, Colts 3D. They have a bunch of their files up on there, and that's where I bought the throne. So it was a lot of resin as well, so I don't see myself printing it out. I mean, there's a chance I could if anybody's interested in they want it. and for the right price. But it was more of like something I get for myself that pushed me more to make it. So, but yeah. What else? Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I go wrap it up here, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out for here. Ender Shadow, Triple Toys, Scotty Jin, thank you guys for hanging out. I always appreciate you guys. And for anybody else here that's peering in but not talking, I appreciate you as well. I see we got 4 people at least on right now, so that means there's one person I don't know is on. But I appreciate you guys nonetheless. And thank you very much for hanging out with me. Let's go back to showing the lizard real quick before we head out, so you can kind of see where we left off with. So this is kind of what we got for now. Bless you. And yeah, I think this is an interesting. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with that, but oh well. I think it's an interesting sculpt and new way of making it. This is going to be my lizard, and we're going to do a couple different variations. We're going to do the open mouth. We'll do a closed mouth, and then we'll do I guess we'll do the mouth with like a tongue kind of out, but not really. Like, hold on, let me go to. So we'll have a tongue like this, and then we'll have another one with the tongue out, like all the way out like this, with more open mouth. I think that might be more interesting. Because I don't think I'll have it where it's like the mouth is slightly open, like a smile in a way, where you just see the teeth. It'd be closed mouth, slightly open mouth, for kind of like a relaxed, but not like roaring face. And then we'll do a full roar. So it'll be three variations, and then the lower jaw will come out and be keyed in, so you guys can pick that up. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out here. We are. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna keep working on this in the meantime and get this up to snuff, and we'll hang out and finish this up. And so hang out. Go to Uncanny Sculpts on IGN Uncanny_Sculpts and see what we create from there. So make sure you guys are picking up your the sculpts themselves from UncannySculpts.com, or pick up t-shirts that I've made on UncannySculptsMerch.com. Appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for hanging out here, and until next week, guys, keep on killing it.